Hey, Dave Knight from 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Plus 80 ticks today. Hey, and better yet, I passed the combine. One for the thumb. I finished up the combine today, off today. Bam, 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 bam. 10 trading days. I was able to get out of the combine. I'll be moving into FTP, and I'm hoping to start FTP next week on the 21st. So that's the goal right now. I'm working on the blog post, and I'm rendering videos of the trading session. And we were able to take out 80 ticks today. It was a very cool trade. Well, anyway, I took out 67, 66 on one, and then I was able to grab a 1p move on the other. And even after having some mishaps there, I was able to push up over 31.5 mark. I was about 111, $110 short of it. After the win on the short trade, I was able to trade down. I got in short at 53.43 today on my second trade that came in at, I got short 53.43 at 8:49 a.m. and I exited. It went down really close to the GAN 45-degree angle. It was located at 65, really close to the S1 line. It finally broke through 3p down and went from 3 to 5. 5p was located at 52.73. It got through, closed, I think got to the low of 67 if I'm not mistaken, and I bracketed 67.77. I came out at 77, and then I went with a one trade win after that. I guess the third trade actually won the combine on the third trade, but I forgot that T4 occasionally will cancel out trades, so I put another one in. And then I got lucky. The squirrel got the nut there at the very end. I went down below. It's like 471, 31, 471, something like that. And I needed like 4 ticks or 3 ticks to be able to knock it out of the park and get out of the frickin' combine by the 10th day, which I like to get out of the combine in 10. I started today at 30, well, plus 734. So I was able to pull out a $781 win today to get me up above. And like I've been talking about forever, that you need to lose small, win big. That's my theory. It's not a theory, it's a fact. I mean, you think about the 3 trading rules that I follow with religion, as religiously as I can. Cut your losses short, let your profits run, and then the third component, take profits on that ride. So, but and it translates out into one thought process: lose small, win big. All right. Obviously I'm excited. I got through it. I need to come off the euphoria that I have right now. So the 4-day weekend is here for me. I might put something together later over the weekend. I might not. I might just divorce myself from trading until we see Tuesday. Tomorrow, be careful. It's roll day in the Crude contract. So we're moving from March out to April. I would, and then we have the long weekend with President's Day in there as well. So, be cautious tomorrow, guys and gals. The 5% gals that follow. Actually, let me rephrase that. The 8% gals that follow me. Thank you. I know I'm just so lovely, so lovely. Oh, and like that one dude says, you look old with the beard. Well, you know what? I will be 50 in March. March 10th, I turn 50. So, and I've been thinking about what I want to do and how I want to give back. And it's basically showing for a 4-week class that VTS stuff I've been talking about. Volume tick study and how I approach the markets. And, and I've used a lot of information from a lot of guys and a couple gals out there that have talked to me, and we've shared information. But basically, my system is my system. I've learned from a lot of different trading people. You know, who do I rely upon that I've learned the best from? They're all dead now. Most recently, they passed away, Tom Williams. But outside of that, some of the older traders, you know, Jesse Livermore, I talked about his money management skills because I believe if he would have managed his money better, he would have had a lot more money in his lifetime than how he ended up. So that's where the Jesse Livermore money management strategy comes from, to take profits on the ride side of it. And then you have W.D. Gann. You know, he's really good at hitting profit targets and how he interprets the market. And then the Gann fourth time through, one of my all-time favorite signals. You got Richard Wyckoff. Let me cancel that. You got Richard Wyckoff, who is really hammers with, along with Tom Williams, the volume component that I followed. And last but not least, you have Ralph Nelson Elliott. I believe I've covered everybody. Yeah, Ralph Nelson Elliott, and you see that translated out in his wave theory, which, by the way, is never a principle that I know of, but wave theory, he looked at it as 0, 1, 2. You see me talk about it as 1, 2, 3. All right. And I've talked about this before. Joe Ross, 1, 2, 3. I learned a lot from him. You know, but along the lines, I got Larry Williams, and you see the Williams percent R that I use, and I've learned a lot from Larry Williams over the years as well. So every good trader, every decent trader, every trader that's humble enough to state facts will say that he's learned from someone. There's no free lunch in trading. You got to put your screen time in. You've got to learn what makes you tick, what causes you to do stupid stuff. Me personally, I get in that self-destruct mode. That's probably the worst enemy that I've had to combat over my trading career and history, is punishing myself for doing good. And in other words, getting too high on the up and getting too low on the down, and trying to stay even keel as a trader. Like tomorrow, if I, as high as I am today, tomorrow could humble my ass so quickly it'd make your head spin like the exorcism, right? So I'm like, ooh, coming all the way back around the other way. That's been the most scariest thing I as a kid growing up. That girl's head going around in a full circle, that was freaking scary, man. Let me tell you. Oh, and along those lines, Friday the 13th, and when he would, I remember jumping back and as a kid growing up for the very first one. I was a kid watching this. Parents were out of town or wherever they were, and I'm watching horror flicks. And I hate horror flicks now. I don't even like to pay attention to them. I mean, all you need to do, horror flicks, all you got to do is turn on ABC News right now. There's a horror flick every day on Good Morning America. They have to bitch, moan, and groan about Trump for the first 15 minutes. That's a horror story every day that the GMA has to send their bullshit out there every frickin' day of the week, and screw with my good mood that I have to turn the channel off of them and go watch Teen Titans Go or Married with Children or something with some information early in the morning, because I can't watch, fuck GMA in the way they're doing it right now. I'm on my soapbox right now because it's pissed me off a little bit. But hey, so the trading room, I'm going to link up on the blog post. If you click this link down below on YouTube, go over to the blog post, go down below in the PS script, you'll see the link to get into my day trading room, and a 7 days free trial, 30 days free for the day trading lab that I'm doing. And if you continue on, it's $97 a month. So you definitely, everyone who's taken the free trial and then came out of it, you at least get 3 trading days every day that I'm in there every week, because I trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. I don't trade at the live room on Mondays and Fridays. All right. So hopefully next Tuesday will be day 1 of FTP. If things change, if I don't get in on that Tuesday, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll work with those that mess a trading day along the way. Maybe we'll figure something out to make it fair. So long story short, you get 3 days of the live trading room to come in there and take a look. And guys, I am a trader that loses small, wins big. If you do not subscribe to that concept, then you probably should go check yourself out and not even bother, because yeah, I'm going to take a lot of days. If you watch the video, watch, if you watch my video, go to part 2 of the video today at the Wistia once it's uploaded. Go there, watch the last 30 minutes of that. If you watch nothing else of anything I ever do, watch the 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes roughly from where I get the winning trade. And then I talk a little bit about, the room and other things and the questions that came about and all that goes in there. So that's about it. I think that's all. That'll do it. That's 10 minutes of me BSing with you. Go in there. I look forward to seeing you. So that's about it. Part of me doesn't. Well, no, I'm not going to bitch about about anybody right now, because it is what it is. I'm in a good mood. I've been in a good mood all week. The Lord's good. Let's just leave it at that. The Lord's good, and I will. You know what? I'll say it this way, because this is one of my all-time favorite quotes. Jim Rohn used to say when he was living that there's 10 really mean, hateful people in the world. He would say, "Hey, I met one yesterday. The only problem is they seem to move around a lot." So if you're one of those mean, hateful people, you go into that's fascinating category, and I say to you too as well. All right. God bless. Take care. That's fascinating, and it is what it is, right? So yeah, I'm going to hit home runs. Plus 80 today, and plus 80 ticks. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.